morning, coming to you live on Wednesday, December 5th, 2018 at 0900 hours and 45 minutes. Now, as we are coming into the calendar new year, now I want to speak on different things that as a lot of us, we go and we try to get resolves and resolutions for the new year. And one thing that I spoke about is trances. Trances are combined with spells, curses, and incantations. That's the word I want to use. Spells, curses, incantations. That it's meant to bring us down. It's meant to take away everything that is created from us for us so we can be a better person or the person we are intended to do. So what curses is designed and made for is to constantly keeping you in the same hurt, pain, the same. Because even my last video, I put in my description better choices of word. As the time I'm speaking, sometimes the better choices of words don't come out because I want to make sure I'm guiding you and challenging you on each each topic I'm talking about. I am isolating each topic. I want to isolate each one is separate because they all have their own separate. It's like there's separate entities. If you feel one way, like such as example is happy and glad. Happy and glad are not the same things. And joy, those are building up a greater elevation of each level of being openly and being able to express yourself in a good mood, in a better manner, having a better attitude. So those things bring you up. Each one is going to bring you up because I can be happy with my life, but don't have joy in my life. That means I can be happy that I'm okay with everything, but the joy I want each situation to be full of happiness. That's joy. That means by my circumstances, I'm not just basing it off of what somebody else have or what I don't have, or like basically the have and have nots. I'm basing it off. I am being thankful because of this next situation am I in because of the last situation. You understand that the last situation you was in, you are better off. But what curses are designed to do is to keep you where you are at. It's not meant to elevate you. You're not meant to hit the mark. You're not even meant to go to the mark. You may not even you're not even meant to you to get to the next point in your life, your next situation, the next event. It's designed to make it worse. It's not designing you to be better. And what I always said about curses, we may not even know that's the thing, just like a trance. Those are they're so similar. Trance, incantations, and spells and curses are so intricately involved with each other. They're aligned. But we're gonna call them in this sense, since the word is always created that way, a con. It's a connection, a connection. They're all connecting to each other. They're gonna align you to each other. I use align as a good word, it's a positive word. But in a connection, they're going to make sure they work off one another. Because in the curse, you keep doing things over and over, and you keep fostering, nurturing, and breeding it. It's going to become a trance. You're going. So if a young lady or a young man is born into wrong, and the people that is wronging them is being good to them, now they're getting over. They're learning. They're becoming. They don't see what everybody else see because it haven't been done to them on the same level. See, they're not elevated because it's done on the same level. They're not able to understand the curse. Curse, you have to recite them over and over, just the same as the trance. But this is the curse part. You're reciting the curse over and over and over. You're doing so the action of the curse. You're doing it over and over. In the bad part, just like a trance in the spell incantation, you don't even realize it. But what separates the spell and incantation when I go over those is there's a separation of why that's a spell because you have to draw up, you have to create it, and a curse is already created. So the iniquities on the earth set before us, the three evils of the world, war, racism, and poverty, we are born into. That's the iniquity that shaped and formed the areas we see. the people we see, the hatred, the hungry people, the people that's willing to fight for no true cause. That's a curse. I'm not willing to fight you. I'm not willing to take anything from you that I know of myself, even though I know there's an oppression, but I'm not gonna live under the oppression. I know there's the depression. I'm not gonna live under the depression. That's not my depression. That's not my oppression. That is not my the past that happened before me. I have no control over. I cannot control what is done before me. So, in the understanding of a curse, we practice curses every day, going back into a trance. These are one of the same things. You are dividing and separating your family. So you telling me, wow, he or she did that, so I'm not going to do that. Are you becoming a bigger person or are you practicing the curse? And one things that has stood out on me, I HBO used to bring on shows. They have Hookers at the Point, Real Sex, and all these more of adult shows. But it was this one adult show that I looked at. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch them. I have no reason to be ashamed of that, or I don't care. Don't bother me. I was over 21 and I was living on my own. So at that time, and I would never say me I'm a grown man because I always have time to grow. I have more room to get better. And so what happened? I watched the one lady. She was an escort. She's a call girl, prostitute, whatever you want to call it. One that sells her body for the love of money. She said the reason she's a call girl, prostitute, escort, here's one of her curses. Her grandmother, her mother, basically 5 generations. She was the 6th generation call girl, prostitute, escort. So that meant her mother, then her mother, grandmother, then her mother, grandmother, mother, and her mother, was that. So down to her mother, she continued the same cycle. She did not break the curse. She accepted the curse because that's what they all did. She felt no wrong or bad in it because it wasn't, and this is the thing that we are doing. We there is no right or wrong. So there is no good and positive moral and values and ethics has been set. Our culture have nothing to be better off of. So as some say, I say we're the same. What changed in our culture that made us better? And that's what people are starting. We're failing. We're failing. I'll use that randomly, seldomly. Is that we're failing. We failed the culture. We failed the next generation. So if you are a man and you're a woman in your family, and you are separated and divided from your brother, and that's the culture of your family, why do you expect your nephew when he leaves the home when he's not around you anymore to pick up the phone and call you? You're your grandson. You have to think about that. You have not you have not challenged or guided. So basically, there is no wise counsel or advice to that young man or young woman when they leave the house to make sure to keep in touch. You have not set that precedent forward. There is no progress. So why would that progress automatically? Some people, and as I am, I call my family regardless. I know I am the example. I know I'm just as I was telling my friend, well, I don't call him friend, associate. We finally talked and we dialogued. It wasn't an argument because he finally listened. I don't know what made him want to listen to me that this one time. Because we always I was like, I'm not debating, you're not mad. So I just get quiet. And he said, and a lot of people say that about me. I'm sitting there analyzing what I'm saying just to have a rebuttal or to be rebellious, quote unquote, rebellious. I was like, no, I am literally listening to your words. But what I try to do is say, did you even hear what you said? Because in most curses, you don't hear what is being done or said. You're literally just going off of what you've been taught. So whatever's been breeded, nurtured, and fostered into you, you're not going to have a recollection. You're not going to have no remembrance of the things you just said. I'm not a tape recorder. I'm not a person to have a grand, vivid imagination or remember everything. But in the moment, I am listening to what you're saying. I am a constant thinker. A lot of people are thinkers. If you're not thinking, what is your brain doing? What is your mind doing? That means you're allowing things that's not of you to enter. And that's what all these curses are doing. They're telling me I'm hateful before I was born. They're telling me I am already hated before am I born. And so when I am born, they're going to place all these stereotypes and stigmas on me just based on the color of my skin. It have nothing to do with the character of the man I am. It have nothing to do with the actions that I did. I can be minding my own business and still be bothered or harassed or put in situations where I can be in hurt or in pain. But there's nobody there to help me. That's a curse. We're going to keep passing down. That's called generational curses. So anything's generational, you're going to keep passing down. That's not good. Passing down. We're not passing up because there's no elevation. There's always a breakdown. We're going to keep beating down, beating, hurting, destroying, destructing. It's going to be so destructive. It's going to be in a dome. You're going to be captives. That's going to keep us slaves. And I always mention religion. Religion is a curse because they all derive from each other, but we keep saying that it didn't. We keep saying that you hurt me, I hurt you, but nobody's going to be the bigger man and say, or a bigger woman or a bigger person to be like, BS, I'm not hurt no more by that. I'm going to forgive you. I'm not going to, I can't forget. It's kind of hard to forget, but I will forgive you. You don't have to forgive me because I forgave you. That allows yourself to, and that's one way to be free. Okay. And then I have to start mentioning more how to be freed and healed and delivered from curses. You know, in your life, this is a universal thing because uni is us all one into all, universe, just like diversity. City is all together of all people, all ethnicities, everybody, creed, religion, well, no matter what it is. So, but when you get into the dive is the divide. Why would I want to divide my verse? So all the verses. So you're going to divide my creed, my preferences, my religion, and very not city mean to bring together. How is the word, the beginning word, dividing, trying to bring us together? You can't bring us together with a divide, with a separation. So you have to bring a culture it's about. You need a unity. You need a community, a commune, a unit. And it start with who? Self, I. It start with you. Everything go back to you. And that's the power that we have. That's the ability. Our only ability is not just to pray, not just to act upon, not just to call upon. We can do it within ourselves. That's the power, I call it, of oneness. And other people, we'll say this almighty person was on this earth. Why aren't you almighty? Because that almighty person, since you give power to it so much, told you you're going to do greater works than that almighty person. That almighty person said, you're going to do greater works than me. Why aren't you doing greater works? Why are you just only calling upon? You have the power to an ability. You just have to you have to activate it and then access it. And once you do that, I don't have to, but daily I have to affirm, reinforce, and empower myself through the same power that gave me power, through the creator, the almighty, the understanding. That's the true understanding. That's how you be free from these curses. These curses don't go away just because you got married. No, you cannot bring that same culture to your marriage. So if it's a disorder to be depressed, have anxiety, because you're giving power to these things. So I'm going to use these as your depression and your oppression. You know that they're treating you wrong because of your skin color, but all you're going to do is just say, I'm got married. Okay, you got married. Big deal. Whoopity doo. That don't mean nothing. How is your character? How is the quality of your being is? How are you to people? How are you to grandly, first before all, to yourself? It's easy to be great and good to yourself. That means it'd be easy and be great to be good to any person around you. I don't have to hurt you because I'm not hurting me. But if you're hurting me, I can defend myself because I'm not hurting myself. I'm not going to allow someone to hurt me. And I know that the creator can fight my battles, but he also gave me the ability to know right from wrong, to know good from bad, positive from negative, evil against good. So I have the ability, I have the power, the knowledge to acknowledge that I know the all truth. I'm not going to allow some some curse to keep destroying me. And now I know that it's a curse. If if you keep walking amongst people that follow curses, you're going to eventually go back into that curse. So you have to keep every day. It's a daily fight. It's a daily press, a daily progress to make sure you don't practice those curses. I don't talk about people. So why would I align myself or connect myself with people that talk about people? I don't hurt people. So why would I align and connect myself to people that hurt people? I want to be a good man. So why would I connect and align my? I'm not saying I cannot be around those people, but why would I align and why would I connect myself with those people? I don't need to be around those people to be great. And people say you a hermit, you a house mouse. Be that. All those things that kept you safe all these years have not failed you. And when you went out to do the things you're supposed to do, you came out all right, right? So I don't have to listen to that man that tell me you need to get out more. No, I don't. You need to come in the house less. Getting out shows me what is wrong. The best part of staying in yourself, you are under the influence and the power that you know is good. Because the power above me is working within me. It's not working outside of me. It works for me. So if I say I'm going to get this job, I'm going to get this promotion, I'm going to build this business, I'm going to get this stock, I'm going to make my surroundings cleaner. I just manifested what's in me out of me for what I'm trying to do. If I'm not trying to do that, I'm going to not put my mouth on that. And that's another thing that can curse us. I was always taught, don't put your mouth on people. I don't need to put my mouth on a person. No person on this earth, you can help me and assist me get to me, but no person on this earth have the power to give me life and to take life. And you're gonna say, no, that's wrong. My father, but my father, he was the seed. He did not give me life. That's the miracle. Think about that. And in my words, I don't want my words to confuse you. I want my words to be true. I want them to have proof. Put proof into your life. Tell me when you stop doing your drugs, when you stop talking about people, when you stop going into those places that your life didn't get better. Tell me your life didn't get better, and then I will shut up. But until then, I know that's a lie. I know that's false information, and I know that's fake. I know that's not the truth. And I say it as this: wrong begot wrong again. If you're doing selling and being part of those drugs, you will not notice the things around you that they need to be noticed. You may not notice that that girl is being attacked. She's not a part of the same lifestyle you have, so her patterns and habits are not addictive. She went there because you invited her, so you welcomed her to come in. When you did that, you opened her up to what they call it Pandora's box. You opened her up to a whole new world, Little Mermaid area, a whole new world where she was already being taught or guided and challenged that this world is not for her. She don't need this world. Remember how when you left the house, your parents said be mindful of these things and you ignored it. You had to be stubborn and hard-headed. You had to go through because you did not want to listen. That's a curse. You had to, and that's what made it hard because then you're going to go through these spells and incantation to keep bringing you down. Drugs will constantly bring you down. I guarantee you, you will look at life when you're not high. That's why when a person high or drunk, you should listen to them. I say negative. I don't listen to high and drunk people because I don't walk around high and drunk. I don't walk around. I would never tell you to do things when I'm in my negative. But when I'm in my positive, by all means, challenge yourself and guide yourself. What I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. Not all things that's for you will be working for you. These curses that's on this earth is here. They're not going to change until you change your life, your lifestyle, your culture, the things you're doing. And that's just the beginning because it's going to take a time. It may take 7 days for you to become free, healed, and delivered. It may take 2 days. It may take 7 hours. It may take 7 minutes. It may take 7 seconds. But it's a constant work you have to get away from, to get away, not keeping yourself surrounded. So you have a excuse me, a good day. Be your best. You say be all you can be. Work on your focus, your purpose, mission, and position, and you have your foundation building, creating, and forming your positive and good affirmations and reinforcements and empowerments. I am good. I am great. I love myself. Celebrate yourself. Be of good heart. Let the things around you be of good spirit. Your spirit is good. There's nothing negative about you. Don't matter what you do. I don't even care what drugs you are doing. Don't allow those drugs to determine your life. Don't allow that to determine who you are. Don't allow the people around you to control your life or determine their command and demand is not who you are. You have to figure out who you are. I don't know. That's why I say I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you on all things you thought to be true, but it's not working for you. It's wrong. If you're hurting people, you're wrong. I'm not gonna lie about if you're hurting and try to dummy you down. No, you're wrong. We gotta stop lying. And I want to say on to this. I met the homosexual people, and I came to a respect because I took the time out to understand. And the one understanding is men that want to be women and women that want to be men. I found this to be very fascinating. I finally came to an understanding. The trans person listened to me. I stated, I don't have to call you a man or a woman. I would rather call you by your name because what you're trying to do, I'm not going to forcibly you cannot forcibly or command somebody, and because you want respect. I respect you for who you are. I don't have to love your actions or lifestyle, but I'm going to respect you for who you are. It has nothing to do with your sexuality and your preference of what you want to be. And since you're not going to force me, I can be kinder to you. I can be I can be happier for you. But if you're forcing me to only be a certain way, I only can be that way. And then what do I do next? So what the conclusion, the overall understanding that trans person respected me for wanting to call them their name because I don't live that life. And they finally got understanding of the diaspora we're living in. I don't have to be called a certain name, but through understanding each other, we can work together. Shalom.